Hi friends, in this video we have to learn about nested tuple in a Python. So what is the nested tuple? You can see here nested tuple means tuple inside another tuple. So what is the nested tuple? Nested tuple means a tuple inside another tuple. So simple definition you can see here. A tuple that contains one or more tuples as its elements is called as a nested tuple. So what is the tuple? Tuple that contains one or more tuples as its elements is called a nested tuple. So example, you can see the example of a nested tuple. See, this is a nested tuple. Tuple value is a 10, 20, and you can see in third position there is a 30 and 40, right? So this is a third position, index third of this outside the tuple, and inside we have created one complete tuple, and after that 50. So this is called as a nested tuple, right? So we have created a one tuple. This is outside main tuple, and in that we have created one tuple. So this is called as a nested tuple. So what will be the output? 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So here 30 and 40 is a tuple inside another tuple. So it is called as a nested tuple. So let's see this example in our VS Code. Just open your VS Code. So this is my VS Code. Already we have seen the tuple in that video, in last video. So this is like we can create a tuple. So you can see this is the empty tuple, right? Empty tuple, and this is a tuple. So we can use this tuple to create a tuple. But now we have to do the nested tuple. So let's create another folder here for a nested tuple. Uh, just I'm creating one folder, another folder, nested tuple, right? And inside that folder, I just create one file, nested underscore tuple dot py. So let's do this example in our VS Code. So this is a nested underscore tuple equals to, and for tuple, for creating tuple we use parenthesis, right? That is the round bracket. So you can see this is, you can call this is empty tuple as well. So now we have to put this value 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So just this put value 10, 20, 30. First we create a simple tuple, so you can understand very well the difference between a simple tuple and nested tuple. So 30, 40 and 50, and just print this tuple, print nested tuple, and just run this program. So in terminal you can see this is a 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this is a simple tuple, there is no inside a tuple. So let's create a inside tuple. Just this is a, so just I'm giving this name as a simple tuple so you can understand. simple underscore tuple, right? So run this again. So this is a simple tuple. Now let's we try to create a nested tuple, nested underscore tuple. So just give one round bracket, just add this element 10, 20. You can add any types of element 10, 20, and in that just I am creating one another tuple. You can see here just 30 comma 40. So and this is a 50. So here you can see in one tuple there is a one subtuple as well, inside tuple, subtuple. So this is a one element, 10 is a 1, 20 is a 1, and 30, 40 is a one element for this outside a tuple, and 50 is a one tuple. So you can see here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, but here 1, 2, 3, 4 elements, because this is a subtuple. We are calling this only a one element of this outside tuple. So just print this nested tuple as well. Print nested tuple. So you can see the difference of both. So see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is a simple, and you can see this output 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. So this is also called as a nested tuple. So this is a nested tuple. So now we have created a nested tuple. Now just learn about accessing elements in a nested tuple. So how to access a nested tuple? So suppose we have created this data of a tuple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how to access? So print data of 0. This is a index position, right? 0 means we can access this first element. So what will be the output? Output will be the 1. And suppose print data means is tuple's name. Data in square bracket, just we can pass the position or index. So 2. So here you can see the 2 value. Index position is 2, 0, 1, 2. So at the 2th position you can see the output 3, 4, 5, because this is a inside tuple, and for outside tuple this is a single element. And you can see here is a 2 index, means we can access the inside tuple element as well. So here you can see data. This is the first position, is first index is a outer index position, means outer tuple, right? So outer tuple 2 is where you can see this is a 0, 1 is a 0, this is a 1, and this is a second position. And in second position 1 is here, is 3 and 4. So 4 is a 1 position, right? So 2 and 1. So 2 is outer position, 1 is a inside position, inner tuple position. So we can access this 4. So we can access the inside element as well. So here already explained that data of a 2 gives the inner tuple, right? And data of a 2 of a 1 gives the element from a inner tuple 2 of 4, means we have to pass the 2 position, 2 index position, then we can access the inner inside tuple element. So let's see this example in our VS Code also. So this is called as the accessing element of a nested tuple. So let's create this tuple. So I'm creating one another file for accessing tuple, access underscore tuple dot py. So let's create this tuple. Data is equals to bracket 1 2 1 comma 2 comma bracket that is a 3 4 5 3 comma 4 comma 5. So this is the inside tuple. That's why we are calling this is a nested tuple. Tuple inside a tuple means nested tuple. And now we are learning to access the nested tuple elements. Access the element of a nested tuple. Suppose print of a data. Data is a tuple name, and in square bracket we can pass the position. Suppose we want to access the 0th index, so just pass the 0 index, and you can see the value. What is the value present in 0 index? Just run this program. So you can see in output there is a 1. 0 position means there is a 1 element. 1 is the value. So now you can access just like a 2 position. What is in a 2 position? In print data of a 2 position and see the output. So you can see 3 4 5. So how this is printing a 3 4 5? So I will explain. So 1 is a 0 position, right? And 2 is a 1 position, and 3 4 5 is a 2 position. This is 0 1 2. So this is inner tuple, also called as a one element of our outer tuple. So that's why this is printing 3 4 5. So we are accessing this 2 position, 2 index. So we directly we can access the 3 4 5. And suppose you want to access only one value of this inside tuple, so then also you can see you have to pass the 2 index. This is the outer index and second is the inner index. So 2 means this tuple, right? This tuple element, and 1 is called as a 0 1 inside tuple. So we can access 4. So let's do this. Print data. So we have to pass the 2 indices for accessing the subtuple or inner tuple value. 2 of a 1. So what is the, this is the 1 index, 0 index, 1 index, and 2 means this inner tuple, and inside the 1 means 0 is a 3 and 4 is a 1. So we can directly print 4. So let's see. So you can see in terminal there is a 4. We can access the 4 by using the 2 indices. So this is for accessing the element into the nested tuple. So this is same like a nested list as well. So in real life example, you can think of a student record. Suppose this is a student tuple. So this is the name is Amit and 21, and you can see Amit and 21, suppose a roll number, suppose or age, suppose. So inside the tuple we are passing the subject name. So in real life, just like you can create these types of a tuple inside the tuple. Suppose in Amit, this is name, 21 is the age, and math, physics, chemistry, this is the subject of a nested tuple. So this is just like a nested list. Also we can create a nested tuple. So we can use this in a real life as well, and just like a looping through a nested tuple. So we can access this nested tuple by using a loop as well. So suppose this is a one tuple, nested tuple, t is equals to 1, 2, and this is the one's inner tuple, that is 3, 4, and 5. So use for loop for item unity and print item. So you can see the output 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just see this example as well. For loop. One example you can see. So for underscore loop underscore nested underscore tp, suppose tp.py. You can give any name. Just I am giving name for your understanding. First of all, I am shifting this terminal to the right side so you can see better. So I have a position this right side. Just clear the terminal and just create a one tuple, that is a t is equals to for tuple we have to use a round bracket, right? 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, 2 comma, and inside the tuple already 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So we have created nested tuple, right? Now we have to use the for loop for accessing the data, and before that we directly printing the data, but now by using a for loop we can access this data. So for item in t, right? Because we are accessing from this tuple, and just print item, right? So for item in a t means we are accessing the elements from this nested tuple. So let's see. So you can see 1, 2, and this is sub tuple, inner tuple, and 5 as well. So you can see here as well. So nested tuple inside a nested tuple. You can see this is a two nested tuple. This is a T and this is a one tuple, and inside there is a one tuple, and inside another one tuple. So here is a three tuple nested inside a one nested tuple, and when there is a three tuple, then you have to pass the three indices for accessing the inner of a inner tuple. So let's see this example as well. Just I am commenting this tuple now for creating a nested of a nested tuple. Suppose this is a 1t is equals to 1 comma. So see, this is a one tuple, right? So just I am giving one value. After that I have created one tuple, right? 2, 3, and you can see 1, 2, 3. Just created 2, and inside the I am creating another tuple, right? So you can see this is a one tuple and this is one another, and inside that I am creating another tuple 3 comma 4, and after that I am just putting one element. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a 5, not a 4. 4 will be the repeat. So what is this? This is a nested of a nested tuple because we are using 3 tuple. And for printing this, suppose I want to print this 3. So how we can print? By using this indices, right? This is outer, main outer, this is sub outer, and this is inner, outside inner, and that outside inner. So by using this way we can access this 3. So you can see, suppose print of a t of a in square bracket. Suppose this is a value is 0 and 1. So this is a 1 position, right? 1, and after that inner tuple is 0 1. This is also 1, and after that inside the tuple 3 is a 0 position. So just pass the 0. So what will be the output? Output will be the 3. So let's see. So you can see this is a 3 output. So this is a nested of a nested tuple, right? Some of the important points here, you can see tuple inside tuple is allowed. Okay, tuple are immutable, cannot change the elements. But if a list inside a tuple, that list can be changed. You can see in this tuple we are passing one list inside a tuple, so we can change this tuple. You can see t of a 1 of a 0 means 1 is a 1 is means 2 and 3, this is a list position, and 0 means this is a 2. So we can change this, but if this was a tuple, so we cannot change. So tuple inside a list we can change the elements and print t. After you can see the output 100 and 3. So 100 replace 2 as a 100. But if this was a tuple in round bracket, so we cannot change. So tuple we can't change because tuple is a immutable. Always remember, tuple is a immutable. So this is all about nested tuple. You can pass tuple inside the another tuple, tuple inside another tuple. So this is called as a nested tuple. So that's all about the nested tuple and accessing the tuple by using two indices or three indices as per the tuple counting. So let's try this nested tuple, because this is very useful, because always this is required of a nested tuple. So we need to create a just like a sublist. So instead of a sublist, suppose we want immutable elements or data, then you can use a tuple instead of a list. So this is same like a nested list and a nested tuple. Just this using a round bracket, and this list is using a square bracket. So that's all about a nested tuple. So thank you for watching this.